Hello tennis fans, and welcome to another episode of Tennis on your excellent platform, Fauzan Sports. In this episode, I'm going to review the quarterfinal performance of the WTA singles contest in the Indian Wells and preview the semi-finals encounter which is upcoming. If it happens to be your first time of joining me, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy my presentation, and then comment to agree or disagree with me in the comment box down below. Yeah, we had some interesting quarterfinal exciting performances from the remaining players in the Indian Wells, the California Desert Wells mini Grand Slam tournament, the WTA 1000 tournament there, and so far we've had exciting matches in the quarterfinals, and taking the first look at the first one, so Shelby, the Victoria Azarenka and Jessica Pegula, 6-4, 6-2 win for Victoria Azarenka. The two times Grand Slam winner is in the semi-finals of the Indian Wells for another time there. As you know, she's won this tournament twice in 2012 and then 2016. She's looking ahead for it to cruise on to her third victory in the Indian Wells and hopefully see if she can do well justice to Jelena Ostapenko, who I must say has surprised me in this encounter. Ever since she won the Grand Slam in 2017, she has not pulled that much weight with respect to the toss and the Grand Slam competitions, and so let's see if she will do well in the semi-finals. She also accounted for Shelby Rogers in the quarterfinals, losing the first, winning the first set 6-4, losing the second one by the same margin 4-6, and then taking the third set 6-3. So 2 sets to 1 in favor of Jelena Ostapenko. Quite an interesting character there with excellent strong smashes across the court, doing performance there with Shelby Rogers. As you know, Shelby Rogers is also a good server of the ball, and Jelena Ostapenko was an excellent receiver of the balls also, as they dazzle the crowd at the Indian Wells, the Desert Stadium, as they dazzle the crowd there. So it was an interesting quarterfinal match there, and Shelby Rogers had to give up in the third set. Initially, the game was running out for her in the first set, 6-4. She came back strongly in the second set, and then thirdly, she she lost in the third set, 3-6 there. And then let's look at the third semi-final, quarter-final game and review that. Anett Kontaveit against Ons Jabeur. I predicted Ons Jabeur win there, and Ons Jabeur 7-5, 6-3 win there. I had that. Remember, those of you that followed me on my respective platforms, I predicted in one of the 10 WTA chats, I predicted Jabeur win, and then Badosa win, and then this Rogers win, and then Pegula. But the Pegula and Rogers win didn't come. So, and the other 2 wins came there. And then Ons Jabeur accounted for 7-5, 6-3 against Anett Kontaveit. Kontaveit is also an excellent server of the ball, but in this game, Ons Jabeur treated her with some surprising drop shots, which she was unable to counter and receive well in the game, as it was getting a toll on her in the course of the game, which she eventually gave up in the end lost by 2 sets to love. 2 sets to love, yeah. 2 sets to love, yeah. And so that was what transpired there. And then in the game between the game of the quarterfinals, though it ended 2 sets to love in favor of Paula Badosa, but don't let that deceive you. It was an entertaining game for that matter. At a point in time in the second set, Badosa was leading 5-2, 5 games to 2 against Keva, but Keva had to rally around to equal at 5-5 at games to push the game to the last edges of the deciding games in the second set, in which Paula Badosa came out victorious by claiming the 2 sets. Remember, if she hadn't claimed the 2 sets, it would have been 6-6, and it would lead us to tie break, which Paula Badosa didn't want to risk. And so hence the New York-born lady Badosa accounted for Angelique Kerber there, and she is cruising. And with respect to the remember, Paula Badosa and Ons Jabeur, what is missing in their tennis career so far is for them to win Grand Slams, and until they do that, people would not still not take them serious. I fancy the kind of performances that they are exhibiting at the Indian Wells now, but they need to win Grand Slam. You know, winning Grand Slam brings your name on the table. You saw the likes of Iga Swiatek, Emma Raducanu recently. So it's all about winning the Grand Slam, just like when you are playing football, it's just about winning the Champions League or the World Cup. You see, same as tennis, just about winning the Grand Slam or the Olympic medal or the Golden Slam or the Calendar Slam. Those are the kind of titles that you wish to aspire to achieve as a tennis singles WTA personality. And so until they win, they have to convince me in the upcoming Australian Open as well as the remaining tours before the end of the year that they will need to put in a consistent performance. Her only performance that they've had is the quarterfinal appearance for them at a Grand Slam tournament, and so they will need to improve on that semi-finals, possibly win the Grand Slam to let people take them serious. And if it happens to be your first time of joining me on this episode, please do well to hit the subscribe button. It's very important. Touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible. Smash the like button if you enjoy my presentation, and then comment to agree or disagree with me in the comment box down below. So we are going to look at preview an exciting semi-finals coming ahead. The first one being Jelena Ostapenko against Victoria Azarenka. Is going to be an entertaining one for that matter. Anyway, it's quite surprising after Victoria Azarenka gave birth. Now she's gradually coming back to shape, and until let's see what happens with Ostapenko, who I said has fascinated and surprised me with respect to the performances she's putting up again, and in this Indian Wells WTA tour. So let's see what will pan out of the game. But also, I fancy Badosa or Hans Jabeur to win this Indian Wells. Maybe Ostapenko will be tough in the finals, considering the way she plays. If she carries on along that same manner, it's going to be tough for either Badosa or Jabeur to come out top in the finals. And hopefully in these semi-finals, it's difficult to predict, but I will pick Ostapenko. And for Badosa and Jabeur, those are my two favorite girls. I find it difficult to predict, but I see in terms of form, maybe Jabeur is marginally ahead. But don't write off Paula Badosa. Yeah, the game she's playing myself is surprising. It surprises me that because it surprises me, and when I go through her records to see that a Grand Slam, her best is quarterfinals. That's what shocks me. And in the US Open just ended, she lost to Gacheva 6-4, 6-4 in the second round. You see, so she's got to prove me more. She's got to be consistent with respect to the kind of performance she will put up, so that for the first time anyway in 18 years, a Spanish girl has reached the semi-finals of the Indian Wells, and Paula Badosa is holding the flag for them. She is the 21st seed in the WTA tour, and currently Hans Jabeur is in the top 10 after defeating Annette Kontaveit. Is on 9th on the rankings, and so let's see what happens in the semi-finals. Subsequently, we'll see what will pan out in the finals. Thank you very much for joining me in this special review and preview of the quarterfinals and semi-finals, respectively, of the WTA Tour Indian Wells California Desert Mini Grand Slam. Cheers, I love you wherever you are. Bye-bye.